All right, well, welcome everybody. We are so glad that you are here on this beautiful Sunday night. It feels like it's 9:51 in my head. Anybody else dealing with the time change? Yeah. So, well, we're glad that you're with us tonight. My name's Deanne Rose, and I want to welcome you to the exciting launch of the Freedom Revolution. And we are joined by Dan and Julie Ames and Dr. Christina Padilla. And if you are on this call tonight, you probably don't know who I am, but we are all partnering together in order to share a message of hope with mission-driven people. We're hoping to network with people who want to help others. So if you are on tonight or you're watching the recording, you've been invited because Dan and Julie and Dr. Padilla respect you, they care about you, and they would love for you to know what they're up to. So this call is meant to be relaxed and fun. You won't have to buy or do anything. Just being here to show your support is enough. So for the first few minutes, we're going to talk about family health. You'll hear information and inspiring stories about those of us who have taken our health to the next level, and we've helped others to do the same. And for the rest of the call, we'll talk about the organization that we're partnered with. It's called the Juice Plus Company, and it's allowed people all over the world to create additional options and a sense of fulfillment. Maybe something you hear will stand out to you, and you'll think of someone else who needs to hear this message. So thank you so very much for coming. So to kick it off, I'd love to ask you a very easy question. Would you agree with me that being healthy today can be a challenge? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know you'd have to interact. Yeah, it can be a challenge to be healthy today. We'd all love to look good and feel good and live a long and active life. And we know it's our job to make this happen, but unfortunately, it can be complicated, unpleasant, and time-consuming, and there are even things that are actually outside of our control. And so that's where we come in. Dan and Julie and Dr. Padilla and I, along with thousands of others around the world, are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution, where we're helping people take their health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. The foundation of good health, however, is good nutrition. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. We're supposed to be eating 9 to 13 servings every single day. And if you're chronically ill or you are a very active athlete, you're supposed to be eating double that amount. And so I know that almost no one does that, and specifically not in the variety or the consistency that we need. That's why we love nutritional support that's given by something called Juice Plus. And this one simple change has taken our health to the next level. So if you've never heard of Juice Plus, let me show you what it is. Okay, so let me hold my bottles up to here. So it's not a juice, even though it's called Juice Plus. What it is it's 30 raw fruits, vegetables, and berries in capsules, okay? And 15 additional plants in a complete whole food beverage, okay? There's chocolate and vanilla. So let me show you exactly what's in Juice Plus. So it's a bottle and it's in a capsule, but it's fruits, vegetables, and berries. So if you can see the ingredient list here, this is what some of the vegetables that are in our vegetable blend. It's kind of blurry on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully. Well, we've got broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, beet, garlic, spinach, cabbage, oat bran, rice bran, and kale. Okay, so it all starts with farm fresh nutrition. See, fruits and vegetables lose a lot of nutritional content when they're picked early and shipped long distances. See here, we've got apple, peach, cranberry, orange, papaya, acerola, cherry, pineapple, date, and beet. So with that problem, the Juice Plus Company has found a way to get over that problem by working with some of the best mid-sized family farms in North America. And the juicing and drying facilities are located very close to the farms so that once harvested, the produce promptly goes through a proprietary juicing and drying process. And the whole food is used, including peels, leaves, seeds, whenever possible, for the greatest amount of nutrients. And the end result is highly concentrated nutrition in capsules and chewables for kids. So you see, this is what's in the berry blend. We've got raspberry, bilberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke. A lot of these berries, I didn't even know what they were before I started taking the Vineyard blend. And so once it's put into capsules and chewables, it's tested by independent experts to ensure the natural purity. Now, the chocolate and the vanilla complete is vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, fruits and vegetables in a shake. Okay, this is amazing for any meal, post-workout recovery, mid-afternoon snack, late night snack, anytime that you're starving or you're craving something not so healthy. This is just incredible nutrition that's very filling. In my house, we have these every morning for breakfast. My kids have them after school every day. It's just a way to fill them up with good, healthy nutrition. It's low glycemic, it's vegan, gluten-free, it's awesome, okay? And so here's what I love about Juice Plus. Number one is that it's scientifically proven. You know, that's important to me. When I first heard about Juice Plus, I wanted to know, A, what was in it, and B, was it gonna do anything good in my body? Because I wanted to give it to my kids. Well, Juice Plus has 37 published peer-reviewed studies in medical journals. 37, okay? It's the most researched nutritional product in the world. And here's another cool thing that I love about it is that it's food. It's not a vitamin. Even though it's in a bottle and in a capsule, it's food. So let me show you the nutrition label here. This is a food label. This is not a supplement label. It's not a vitamin label. This is the same type of label that you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli or frozen peas that are in your freezer. The government considers this to be food. If you were to put every vitamin, mineral, phytonutrient, phytochemical in Juice Plus on a label, it would never fit because there are 10,000 vitamins and minerals in one apple, okay? And only like maybe 30 to 40 in your typical rock hard 1 a day vitamin supplement. So this is food. It's amazing. It's natural, Mother Nature's best, what she has to offer. And because of that, there's no warning label on Juice Plus. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant nursing moms, elderly, even elite professional athletes. We've got Olympians, NFL players, pro athletes that love and take Juice Plus on a regular basis. And then we've got also the Juice Plus Omega Blend, okay? Everyone knows that we need to be eating omegas for heart health, brain health, circulatory health, great skin and hair and nails. But what's great about the Juice Plus Omega Blend is, number one, it's a full spectrum, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is a huge spectrum of omegas. And the other amazing thing is that it's plants. There's no fish involved. And most of us get our omegas from fish sources, but where the fish get their omegas is from plants. So we bypass the fish and all of his questionable farming practices and sustainability and purity, and even the question of, is the fish oil rancid? It's not the case with this because this is plants, and it's got amazing things in it like sea algae, pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower seed oil, and tomato seed oil. So this is great. So that's what Juice Plus is. Now, if you do a little math and you can add up all of the fruits and vegetables in the capsules, and then you add that up with the complete shakes, you're getting a total of 45 whole plant foods every day. And if you throw this in, it brings it up to an even 50. It's amazing. And if you think about what your health could be like in 3 months, in 6 months, a year of getting 50 plant foods into your diet every single day, I think your wheels will start turning the same way that mine did when I first heard about Juice Plus. I've been taking it for 12 years, and my kids have been taking it since they were born. And so before Juice Plus, I was exhausted all the time. I was running around like crazy, and we had some other health issues. And I was looking for a way to get better nutrition into our family. And it's been 12 years, and my kids are great eaters now. I weigh 20 pounds less than before I had kids. I feel better now in my late 30s than I did in my early 20s. But the best part is the incredible peace of mind that I have, knowing that even on our best day, we're getting better nutrition than I could ever do on my own. And my husband actually has, he was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder a number of years ago, but he didn't even know he had that diagnosis. He went for years not knowing he had that, simply because Juice Plus supported his immune system to such an extent that he had no symptoms. He felt great all the time. And so Juice Plus supported his body even through years of an autoimmune disorder. He had Hashimoto's, and now he just feels amazing all the time, and he hardly ever gets sick. And so Juice Plus has really made a big difference for us. So I could share information all day about this, but the best part about it is the stories, okay? So I would love to have, why don't we have Dan and Julie, why don't you guys go first and talk about your experience with Juice Plus, and then we'll have Dr. Padilla go.
Sure, thanks, Deanne. So I'm going to tell my story. About 24 years ago, I was diagnosed with the same autoimmune disease that your husband Brian had, and that's Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid autoimmune disease. And so I struggled for many years with low energy, inflammation throughout my body, and struggled with weight issues. And so while my blood work, my labs always said that I was within the normal range on my medication, I still lived with those symptoms for all of those years and just thought that that was normal. And so about 4 years ago, Dan got started with the whole food nutrition of Juice Plus because of Dan's cardiovascular issues. And we started seeing some really great results with that. But what I really noticed was the uptake in his energy. Being a teacher, he would come home and still be zippity-doo-dah, and I would just be dragging. And so after a while, I kind of got jealous from that. And so I decided that I needed to start flooding my body with this nutrition too. And so now I no longer have to be, the mom on the couch. I have energy that lasts me all day to get things done. I sleep better at night. My inflammation is under control for the first time in my life. And I've been even able to lose some weight and maintain that. And really just feel like every day I have vitality, which I never had before. And so what we didn't expect is that even our son has benefited from the whole food nutrition gummies for kids. And he no longer suffers with allergies, and even his eczema cleared up. And we're now on our heading into our 5th winter without the need of antibiotics or even over-the-counter cold or allergy medicine. So our family is definitely grateful for the nutrition that Juice Plus has helped us with, and we're just grateful that it helped us to be a catalyst for our health journey. Dr. Christina, do you want to share yours?
There we go. Absolutely. So I began my Juice Plus experience about 6 months ago now. A patient of mine actually brought it into my office as a recommendation because she had seen great results on her autistic child with his constipation and digestion problems mainly. And she was very excited about it, and she was like, you have to try this. You have to tell, your other moms about this. So being a clinician, the main thing I wanted to try was make sure that it was something that I liked and that I could see the benefits firsthand, and that I could see some of the benefits as well in other patients. So I decided to start to take the product, and to take the Juice Plus capsules was the first thing I started trying, mainly because I was trying to get a little bit more energy. I was trying to reach some different goals in my some fitness goals. I was training for a half marathon and increasing just my exercise regimen a little bit more. So I needed that extra boost of energy, something to complement all the other good things I was doing. Well, about 3 months later, 4 months later, I started realizing that not only was I getting all that extra energy, which was helping me to lose weight that I haven't been able to lose in the past, it was also helping me to get through the day without the need of extra coffee. So like you said, Julie, that vitality aspect of it. But I started also realizing that it started helping some underlying conditions that I was experiencing with my hormone levels, and my female cycles started regulating, which is something that I hadn't been able to do with diet or exercise in the past. So not only was it a big thing for me that it was helping me with my energy levels, but it was also meeting those demands that healthy eating and exercising daily wasn't really getting to.
Wow, thank you so much. And I love what you said, that Juice Plus helped you with things that healthy eating just wasn't able to touch, you know. And the reality is, you know, as much as we do every day, we never can get enough of what we need. And that's why Juice Plus is just a huge, huge help for all of us. So, all right, well, before we transition, I wanted to share one quick thing with you. We have created a website as part of the Healthy Living Revolution for anyone to use as a resource. After the call, go ahead and check out healthylivingrevolution.com. Because in that website, we have a family cookbook, we've got children's activities, we've got educational webinars and other free resources for you. It will take you to more information about Juice Plus, but the main goal of the website is just free value for people that we care about, because it takes a village. It takes a community to help each other make one good step at a time towards a healthier lifestyle. So feel free to use that website. And so now I'm going to turn it over to Julie, right? So you're going to share. Oh, no, you want me to keep going? All right, I'll keep going. So, all right, let's transition into hearing about the company behind Juice Plus. As you can see, our mission is to help people, to bring freedom to people through better health. It's important to know that about 80% of Juice Plus is purchased by customers who have no affiliation with the company. So this business is not for everyone, even though anyone can do it. There are those who are looking for another type of freedom, and that's where the freedom revolution comes in. So like I said before, we're not going to ask for anything. We just want to share why we do this business and what it's done for us. And so perhaps you'll think of someone, even just one person in your life who needs to hear what's possible. So before we jump into stories, I want to address 3 common questions that we have. When people might have when they are learning about the Juice Plus business. So they normally ask, how does this even work? Like, how does this whole thing work? Well, it's called a virtual franchise, okay? It's $50 a year to own the business. When I first started my Juice Plus business, I wrote a $50 check, and I was in business. I got an online office and a personal website. I was able to run my business from any device, anytime, anywhere. The company manufactures Juice Plus. They deliver Juice Plus. They bill and collect from my customers. They pay us by direct deposit each month. And we just share by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. There is no inventory to keep. I love this. There's no inventory to keep. The only Juice Plus that I have in my house is my own personal family supply. There's no outdated or out of style expired Juice Plus in my closets or garage that I'm trying to unload. It's just what I only personally need. All the commission levels in the company are permanent. You never have to requalify or meet any quotas. There's no minimums that anyone has to meet. So people can share a lot or a little with freedom to choose their own individual pace, okay? But at the same time, there's also no glass ceiling on income, and there's no territorial restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries, if you can believe that. It's amazing. So the second question people typically ask is, what's so great about this company? Like, what's the big deal about the Juice Plus company? Well, I love that it was founded almost 50 years ago. And our original president, Jay Martin, is still at the helm today. We are privately held and debt-free with over $12 billion in sales from Juice Plus, and we're on track to be a $1 billion a year company by 2020. So you've got the longevity of 50 years in business with the same president, debt-free, stable company, along with the exponential growth that we're entering into by becoming a $1 billion a year company. And so it's great. It's the perfect storm. At the top position, families are eligible for benefits, including medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescription, college tuition assistance, and holiday bonus and a monthly expense allowance. So this can be a short-term cash flow or a long-term wealth and retirement strategy. We make money from residual income with short-term and long-term residual bonuses, profits from the Juice Plus that people purchase, and also commissions and those amazing benefits. So what has the Juice Plus company done to make a difference? That's another really great question that people have. Well, we have something called the Juice Plus Children's Health Study, where we provide free Juice Plus for kids, and we have helped over 1 million families to date around the world. We're also the title sponsor for the St. Jude's Marathon each year, and in 2016, we raised over $10 million for the hospital. We're also involved in the Boys and Girls Club. We created a technical institute to teach students marketable trades, and 100% of the graduates have been placed in jobs so far. We are also donating tower gardens to every Boys and Girls Club across North America. That's over 4,000 centers. Now, a tower garden is so cool. It is an aeroponic, hydroponic vegetable growing machine. It's about, 4.5 feet tall. You can put them on your deck or your patio. Dan and Julie have one. I have 2. And it's a great way to grow organic produce. And so we're giving these to the Boys and Girls Club where they're growing their own produce, learning where food actually comes from, and having a hand in growing it, harvesting it, eating it, and they're actually making food and selling it at local farmers markets around in Memphis, Tennessee. It's so wonderful. As far as the Volunteers of America, over the course of 5 years, we're in the process of donating 10 million Juice Plus complete meals to the Volunteers of America, and that's $20 million worth of food that the VOA will never have to buy, and we give it to some of America's most vulnerable people. And in fact, in 2016, our president, Jay Martin, was given the VOA's most prestigious award for 30 years of service to the Volunteers of America. It's just amazing. So we inspire healthy living around the world, but we also love healthy giving as well. So let's have a couple of stories. Let's go in the same round order that we did a minute ago. Dan and Julie, why don't you guys share with us why you're part of the 20% of people that take Juice Plus that actually want to do more than just take it. They want to join the mission and make an income.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to share with you our story, kind of how we got involved with all of this. And as most of you know on this call, I am a middle school music teacher, and I have been teaching for 17 years now. Wow. And I've really enjoyed it because I've been able to build lasting relationships with my colleagues, as well as knowing that I'm doing something that's making an impact on our young people in their lives and inspiring them. But the problem that I have found is that my job has become increasingly more complicated. There's been way more demands on my time and energy, and all for the same amount of pay, despite having a master's degree and having many years of teaching experience. And like many families that I know, we've grown accustomed to a certain standard of living that's really not lavish in any way at all. But with the cost of living going up, rising healthcare costs, student loan debt, my salary has still stayed the same because it's been frozen so long. And we just felt financially trapped by our situation. And I realized that if our situation was going to change, we needed to change something in our life. And so that's when we found the Juice Plus company. And I knew it was going to be a right fit for us. Our life, our family has changed in a great way. We got healthier, and we decided to build a business helping others get healthier and have fun doing it. I love that I found a way to build a lasting and stable income where I don't have to trade hours for dollars and go out and get a second job to make ends meet. For the first time, I feel like that we're in the driver's seat of our financial future. And, you know, we're just so passionate about breaking free from traditional forms of income so that we can say yes to the things in life that we really want to do. Because of this income, Julie was able to resign her full-time teaching job and come home to homeschool our son, Gavin. And, you know, for the last couple of years, we've taken two, sometimes 3 trips every year to major cities that we have never been to in our country. And I'm certainly looking forward to the day that I can come home from my job as well and work this business along with Julie. This business has been such a blessing to our family, and the best part is that we get to help others realize their dreams too.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. That's an awesome story. All right, Dr. Padilla, would you like to share?
Absolutely. So, like I mentioned before, I'm a little bit newer in the Juice Plus company, in the business aspect as well. I believe I joined the business in June, July. And the main reason why I did it was originally when I started the company was because of all the research behind it. It just made a lot of sense to me as a clinician, that this was something that was going to help my patients. There's about 37 research articles from very well-known colleges across the world to back up all the benefits that that Juice Plus offers and all the different products in the company. So that made a lot of sense to my mission as a chiropractor, to help families not only from their back, neck problems, but also just from a whole wellness perspective. It's what I approach, is the approach I have towards my patients. So it's something that definitely makes sense to me. Moving forward, I started realizing that if I was so passionate about this product because it helped me and it helped some of my patients, why not start sharing it with more people? And why not start using this as a secondary income in my practice, and with my patients and my family, if you know, and anyone else that wanted to share forward with them as well. I've just been in practice for about 3 or 4 years at this point. So, you know, there's all these major goals my husband and I want to meet. We want to buy a house. We want to be able to be debt free. We want to start a family. So having this residual income definitely makes those goals achievable within the next few years.
Yes. Thank you so much. Wow, these are just some wonderful stories. Well, I'll share my story with you very quickly, and then we'll wrap up the call. I've been with the company for 12 years, and I'm a national marketing director, which is the position where you get the benefits. I'm still loving those all the time. But I have been working with these wonderful people for Dan and Julie a number of years. Actually, Dan and Julie and my husband, Brian, and I go way back. Dan was in our wedding, and Julie, way back. We all went to college together. So it's just so fun to work with friends. It's so fun. And then Christina and I met at the zoo, and we have been having a blast ever since too. So I come from the background of the hair industry, and my husband was in education. He and Dan were in the same major together in college. And we loved what we did. We loved it because we were able to be creative. Our schedule was pretty flexible. You know, Brian had summers off, and I ran my own salon, and we loved kids, and we were making a difference and all those things. But the problem is babies came along, and I wanted to be at home with babies. And I wasn't going to be able to keep running my salon and be able to do that too. And so I left the hair industry behind, but what we found was that even though Brian has a master's degree and he had an amazing job here in Jacksonville where we live in a private school, every kid in that school had an iPad. Like, that's the type of budget that we're talking about here. You know, he had everything that he wanted for his classroom. And he would go out the door every single day with a smile on his face to his students, and he loved what he did. However, his salary was so meager that we weren't able to pay our bills. And we were able to have me stay home with the kids. And it just really was frustrating to me because he did everything that he was supposed to do. You know, they tell you to go to school and get a good job and an education and work for 40, 50 years and hopefully retire. But it just wasn't happening for us. And I felt very trapped. And so I knew that if I needed, you know, if we were going to figure this thing out, I was going to have to find something a little different. So we found the Juice Plus company too. I'll never forget the day that I was sitting in my pediatrician's office for my kids, and she told me about Juice Plus and all the research behind it, and I loved it. And so we joined the mission. We want to help other people get healthier and build a business. And we are just normal, average, everyday people. We were in our early 20s, didn't know what in the world we were doing in life, but we knew that this was an amazing opportunity for us to build a future. So we did. We started making an income. We started having a blast, and I loved it because it was so flexible. I could build my business during nap time, at night when the kids were in bed, here and there. And it was truly a part-time thing that I was able to do in 10 hours a week or so. And so as time went on, we were able to pay our bills. We started paying off debt, and we replaced my income as a hairdresser. And then we actually replaced my husband's income as well. And 2 years ago, he retired from teaching at age 37. And so now he's actually on a plane coming back home. He was out of town for the weekend with some friends in New York, sharing this Juice Plus mission with them. And tomorrow we'll be able to relax and be available when our kids get done with school. And it's just an amazing life to be able to truly choose how you spend each moment of each day and giving your best to your own family and making a difference in the world. So that's why we love this. We love working with Dan and Julie and Dr. Padilla. And, you know, I think that there's no better people that you could chat with after the call, you know. And so really we're looking to network with two types of people. And the first type is anyone who's ready to actually invest in getting healthier. They want to make their life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs $2 to $3 a day. Kids can get it for free. And it's an amazing way to get massive nutrition into your family. And the second type of person we're hoping to network with is anyone who wants to join us in this freedom revolution. We have a vision to help people earn stable residual income so they can expand their options. We love helping moms have the freedom to choose mom care instead of daycare with financial peace of mind. We love helping professionals have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. We actually love helping college kids build this cool side gig on the side where they can pay for school and they don't have to get a job to help get through those, you know, that process of getting their degree. And so all of this takes place within a positive, fun community where people can thrive and be fulfilled. So although you're here to support this launch, we just would love for you to just ask yourself, who do you know that this could help? You know, who do you know that may be dissatisfied with what's going on in their life and they're looking for a better way? Because I got to admit, I was super skeptical at first. I was really skeptical when I heard about Juice Plus, about the business, everything. But, you know, I'm really thankful that my friend cared enough about me to just mention this because it totally changed my life. I'm glad I took the time to get my questions answered instead of just going back to the way things always were. So I can't think of anyone better for you to put in touch with your friends than Dan and Julie and Dr. Padilla. So after the call, you're more than welcome to connect with them about it. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Dan and Julie and Dr. Padilla, if you want to unmute, if you want to share anything before we close up the call.
We just want to thank Dan and Brian and everybody for being on the call tonight. It really means a lot to us that you took some time out of your day at 9:15 at night. Well, 10, it feels like 10:15 to come and listen to us. Thank you so much.
Same. I would just like to say thank you to Amy and my new friend Jennifer that I actually met on Facebook. I think she logged in halfway through the talk. So definitely thank you for being here. She's actually in Hawaii, so she's a lot earlier than we are. But
Hawaii.
Right? But yeah, thank you, and have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. So check out healthylivingrevolution.com for some great stuff for you and your family. And thanks for helping us spread the word about the Healthy Living Revolution.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.